Okay, so conveyor belt is then going to come around this way, like this. I'm standing a bit too far away, actually. There we go. All the way to the end. Seems good. We're going to need a bit more transport belt. And we can put one more there like that. We're just going to need maybe one more like this. And then a load more of these inserters, inserting the ore into these burners. So let's make a few more. We're going to need a load of them. Okay, so let's place down some more of these, like this. And we're going to run these cables in between all of them. Something like that. That should almost cover everything. In fact, it covers it almost perfectly. I'm going to grab a bit more wood, so we've got enough, just to extend this a little bit more. There we go, and it's going to go into our first slot, like that. Right, okay, so copper even, not coal, is being produced. We now need to make a load of these long-armed inserters that we can drag out of the way. We're going to take all this iron plating from here. In fact, this bloody coal is a terrible setup right now. It's in a really bad position, but we can figure that out in a minute, I suppose. So we're going to use all of these long-armed inserters down here, like this. We need one more, actually, which is fine. Okay, we're going to grab that. Takes a little while to build things. Things get crafted a lot quicker if you make them inside of factories, which is why you probably want to be doing it that way. Okay, so we're going to grab all of these plates. We're going to take them this way and up here, and then maybe take them... In fact, we can do this a little bit better. So let's remove this little line here that we made, and we're going to craft a little underground thing. In fact, have we got that yet? I don't think we've got that. What is that under? Oh shit, okay. So we need 20 science packs. I suppose that's doable. But yeah, I'm going to have to wait a little bit before we can do that. So let's just make these manually. So let's make 20 of those. It's going to take a little while. So what we're going to do though is we're going to run this conveyor belt up this route here instead. Like, oh shit, no, this isn't going to work either, is it? Maybe we should just move this coal. Let's move the coal line. It's going to take a little while, but it's okay. It's just getting in the way, the coal. Okay, the coal should probably always wrap around the outside of your main production area, in my opinion. So that's what we're going to do. We're thinking ahead, and it'll make a lot of sense when we do it as well. So don't fret, my dear friends. Things will be on the up. There we go. And we want to move this down like this, remove this tree, and then link it up here like so. Okay, so the coal is going to go down that way now instead, which is going to mean that we can quite easily bring the copper up to those crafting tables. Right, okay, so let's do that. So we're going to need some more of this over here. We're going to need to craft a bit more of this, actually. That's okay. Right, so let's grab some more of these transport belts. Have we got enough inserters? We haven't got enough inserters, so we're going to need some more iron. Okay, so let's go and grab that. So much grabbing going on. Maybe I should be storing some of these. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Okay, right, so let's do that. Where is my stuff? Oh, it's all waiting on the science packs. That's annoying. Okay, well that's fine then. They're almost all done now. So let's just go over to the science machines, which we haven't even placed down yet, but they're probably going to go somewhere over here, so let's just put them down. And we can go for the logistics. Let's research that. Okay, good stuff. I'm going to put that like that, and we can start inserting these cogs. Let's put half of them in here, and we're going to put half of them in here. Good, okay, might as well wait for the last one to craft. But yeah, things are going well. The factory is looking healthy, I think. There's probably things that I could do a lot better, but we're just going for the basic layout right now, so we don't need to worry too much. So let's bring all of this up here like so. Copper plates galore. We're then going to craft 3 of these, I think we need. Yep, that looks about right. And we're going to grab all the copper into here like this. And the last one going there. Going to need another one of these cables, and then we're going to need a couple of inserters, or a few inserters. And in fact, we're going to need to move these over. So that was terrible positioning by me. Wasn't thinking ahead at all. Okay, so that's going to figure all of those out. We're then going to bring all of these onto a separate conveyor belt over here, which means that we're going to need to move probably this power line here. But that's cool. We can put that in the middle like that. Seems good. Is that working? Yes, okay. So let's grab this up. We're just going to have to lose some of this research in the meantime. We're going to put down a little conveyor belt here like that. In fact, should I bring it up? I think it'd be better if it was moving upwards instead. Okay, so let's do that. So these are science pack 1s, which is good news. Means that we've finally automated something or other. And we're going to put down these buildings over here a little bit like this. In fact, this is really terrible, isn't it? Maybe we should move them up here instead so that there's a bit more space. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So we're going to need to move them over here like this. Okay, perfect. I think this is going to be better in the long run. Right, so let's now go and hoover all of these items up off the floor. We're going to slowly move them into this little track here. So have we got these inserters? Need a couple more of these. And I suppose we can just hoover them up, can't we, actually, for now. And we're going to run the power cable over here like this. And then we're going to have all of these things going onto here, a little bit like this. My OCD does not allow me to place them down in stupid positions. Just put down half of these like so, and then the other half in here. Right, logistics is on the way. Now the reason I've done this for now is because I'm going to run this underground, so that the coal doesn't get in the way of everything. But for now that seems okay. Okay, so let's just grab all these up actually, and start shoving them in. Right, so as soon as logistics is done, that's going to be fine and dandy. Now what else do we need? We can start making some lights, which I think I'm going to do. It's a bit of a waste of money, I suppose, but at least you'll be able to see what's happening in the night time, because I know it's an absolute pain in the arse. So let's put down a lamp over here. I'm going to put down another one over here like that. Maybe another one on this corner there. Oh, this is so much better. And another one there. And I suppose we can maybe put down another one just sort of randomly over here, over there like that. Pick this one up. Don't want to double lay them. That seems a bit pointless. And we'll put down some lights over by the burners, just so we can see what's going on. Okay, light. Such a small thing, but it makes such a big difference. So let's put down another light over here as well by the good old copper plant. Cool stuff. Right, so what else have we got over here? Have we got? So eventually we're going to need to start making these science packs, which is going to take ages. So for that we need inserters and transport belts to be automated, which is fine. We can start doing that. But in the meantime, once we've got this fully set up, it's going to be no problem whatsoever. I'm so excited. Are these all placing them in random sides of the conveyor belt? It's kind of not what I was going for. Oh no, it's fine. Maybe it was just a little glitch to begin with. I'm just going to use that as my excuse. Okay, so let's do this. So we're just waiting for one more second, and it's done. So what can we research now? Most of these things are probably going to use the second science packs as well. We can start going for the smart inserters, I suppose. Not particularly useful, but we're going to need to research it at some point. And why not, whilst we've got loads of materials to do it. So let's go for one of these underground belts. Now, these are really helpful. So we're going to run this underground over here, and there we go. Thank God for underground belts. So they're going to start fueling these, which is good. We can probably go for a couple more of these science buildings if we really wanted to. But let's grab some more of this iron out of here. 257 seems good. All of our copper plating is currently going onto here. We are going to need this at some point though, so it doesn't matter too much. Right, okay, so what are we going to do next? We might as well get a couple more labs, we're definitely going to need them. Next, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and start making the science packs number 2. Now for this, we need the inserters to be auto-created and also transport belts. So let's go for the inserters first. So what does an inserter require? We need electronic circuits and iron gear wheels, which are over here, which is good that they're going in this direction. So electronic circuits require iron plates and copper cable. So we're going to need to run the copper up here. So let's do that first of all. So we're going to put down this over here like that. We're then going to start expanding the amount of these we have. We're going to need a few more of these. Probably going to need a load of these. Probably a couple of these as well. So let's just start crafting all of this stuff. Right, okay. So the science building, we can put down the other one over on the opposite side. This is pretty much how I'm going to go about things. In fact, I might move these up slightly because they're currently in a bit of a terrible position. Yeah, okay, let's move them up. Need plenty of space. Plenty of space. Let's grab these up, and we're going to extend this conveyor belt up here instead. Like this. Okay, replacing these inserters. It might seem like I'm being really pedantic about this, but trust me, it's going to be worth it in the long term. My God, it's going to be worth it. It's terrible, this thing. Bloody terrible. Okay, so we're going to extend all of the copper plant over here. We're also going to bring these over here like this. So let's start doing that. So copper is coming out of here. These cogs are coming out of this one. Good. Okay, we don't want to split up this cog production too much, but I suppose we can always expand it, which is the good thing. Okay, and then we need some more power cables. Where have they gone? Have we not crafted them at all yet? Oh, they're just on hold for the minute. Okay, so let's link all this up. Perfect. Right. So now what we're going to need to do is build a few more assembly machines, which is going to require a load of iron plates to be used. I think we're actually a bit low on the old iron plates, so we should probably get some more of those. Unless they're just not being used. I suppose that's a possibility. What's going on here? No. Oh, we're actually out of fuel. What is happening? Oh, because we're not providing them with any coal. Because we broke this off. Because I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's sort this out quickly, because we're definitely going to need some coal down here. I was wondering where all my iron had gone. Seemed a bit weird. Probably everyone's been ripping their dicks off for half an hour whilst I've completely ignored that issue. Okay, so let's put down another one of these, and we're going to use another one of these inserters, like this. There we go, and then put down the rest of this conveyor belt. So that should start getting everything sorted again, and we're going to need to link this up to some power. Perfect. God, how did I overlook that? That's terrible. Okay, can we start making these assembly machines? We can. We probably want 3 assembly machines on everything. That seems like a good number in my mind. So how much more of this do we need? 7 more. 8 out of 9. There we go. We can make a last one. Perfect. So let's put down these assembly machines over here. These are going to be crafting copper cable, I believe. So let's just move these around. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of shifting around of the power situation. And we're going to bring that over there like that. We might as well bring this over here and then have the additional assembly machine over that way with the conveyor belt coming up here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if we're making copper cable, is that useful? Hang on. Well, I'm sure it is. That's not really the question I was asking. So the copper cable is used for electronic circuits. Electronic circuits require plates and cables. Okay. So the plates are going to have to come out of here somehow. What we could do is move the production up this way instead. Oh, damn, I've sort of trapped myself in slightly. But that's okay. We can figure it out. So we want this to be copper cable, for definite. So let's do that on all of these. I feel like I maybe should have planned this a little bit better. Okay, so let's now start building some more of these transport belts. Unfortunately, we are now just waiting on the old iron production, which is a bit of a pain. So let's grab all of this. Electronics is almost done, which is very helpful. We might as well stand here for a little bit and just grab all these plates. Right, okay, so what else do we need? So we've got the copper cable coming out, which is going to be used in the electronic circuits, which are then going to be used in the inserters. I think this is actually going to be fine, my layout. In fact, I think it's going to be better than fine. So let's just stick with it. Automation 2, assembly machine 2, that's definitely a need. So let's just go for that. Okay, have we got enough of these conveyor belts to start doing this over here? I think we do. Okay, so that should be enough up to that point. Got any more lights that we can put down? I hate having it in the dark over here. You can barely see what's going on. There we go. So put down one of those over... That's probably a really terrible place. Put down one of these over here, like that. And then we're going to have a load of these inserters going into these machines. So let's make a couple more of these. I think iron is our real problem at the moment. It's just because we ran out of production over here. It's slowed everything down. Okay, so let's make 2 more of those. In fact, we're going to need probably 5 of those in total. Taking all of this copper from this little area over here into these machines. Then we're going to need to link these up to the power, like this. So they are now going to be producing a load of copper cable. The copper cable is going to be drawn out over here. We're going to remove this little bit of factory line and replace it with some of this, and we're going to move this one over in this direction. Okay, so copper cable is now coming out this way. Good stuff. Okay, so let's link that up to the power, and we're going to need some more of this. We're really running out of the old iron, aren't we? Okay, is that actually fueled at all? I don't think it is. Oh yeah, because we're manually fueling it, weren't we? Okay, can we actually give it some more coal? We've got loads of coal, it doesn't even matter. Okay, so let's grab all of these coming up here. We're going to bring them up like this, and we're going to stagger this a little bit just for room's sake. And we need some more assembly machines. Let's craft one of those. Again, we need some more iron. It's not really... We're not backed up on the old ore here. It's the production of the iron plates that we need to speed up. Maybe we can do that just by inserting a few more of these burners. It seems a bit frivolous, doesn't it, to be doing that? They are producing enough. Let's just leave it as is, because eventually we are going to get upgraded burners and other stuff. Okay, so let's put down these crafting stations. We're going to put down one of them over here like this, one here, and then the final one we're going to put down up here. So these are requiring the copper cables and the iron plates. So, in order to do that, we're going to use a load of inserters, pretty much the same deal as before, as always. And we're going to need some more iron again, unfortunately, but that's okay.